want to start off by giving you all a brief intro into what you're doing here. You might have some context, but also some of you might be here because your friends were like, oh, come to this thing, you get free pizza. In 2016, the Vermont School Safety Center was formed in collaboration with Vermont's Agency of Education and Department of Public Safety. Safety means different things to different people, so we really want to hear all of your concerns, thoughts, and perspectives. Your insights are important, and we appreciate your participation in these vital conversations. So that's a little bit of background, and really just emphasizing that the things that you all share today and what we talk about is going to be heard by adults. Everything you're saying is data that will be used and hopefully will inform the decisions that are made in the future and policy on school safety.
I think it's important for youth to be involved in school safety dialogues because it gives them a voice, or at least a space to share what they're experiencing as students themselves.
They are, direct stakeholders. They're directly impacted by drills and lack of communication and anything involved with school safety. And for so long, they've been historically not included in this conversation despite that. There's just been clear youth involvement at every step of the project and every stage.
We've planned all the dialogues and writing the report.
So I think that's just a really great example of how deeply ingrained youth voice was within the project.
So you see that it's much more effective when you have youth planning it and you see the results and it's tangible and right in front of you.
So this is our talking piece. When you have the talking piece, you're the only person talking. We're going to do a circle around, so I'm just going to pass it around the circle when I ask each question. When you get the talking piece, we ask that you just hold it. If you want to pass, you are fully welcome to. There's no obligation to speak about any of these questions, so you're just going to take it and then pass it on to the next person. That is completely fine.
The school is pretty safe for the most part. You'll have icicles, and that's the only thing that gets people going, because they hear the stories of icicles falling down.
I used to always think that I was always safe at school and at home and everything, but then last year I was walking home from school and there was this car of kids from this school who drove by me and just started yelling out some really mean things to me.
I was walking to school and I got approached by this guy, and he tried talking to me, but I ignored him. And then I just ran into the school because I didn't feel safe.
When I was younger, I used to believe that drugs didn't exist, that people didn't do them if they weren't under the influence of anything. I got into high school and I never really encountered it, but that has definitely changed my perception of safety.
I feel basically every day I feel safe, not only around the students here, but just the teachers and staff, because it's just a good environment to be open with people.
I saw a note, it was getting passed around, in the hallways, in the bathrooms, and it said there's gonna be a shooting at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and I really got scared. I don't know if anybody told the teachers, but what I know is that all the students know, but I never heard any of the teachers talk about it.
Our school was getting bomb threats, and the teachers just kind of ignored it, said that it was just somebody being dumb.
I think they need to stop sugarcoating things as much and kind of just, tell us how it is, and knowing what's actually happening and what might actually happen might make us feel more scared, but at the same time I think it might also help us to be more prepared.
When we have bomb threats, or if we have any type of threat, they don't give us enough information.
So my school tells us 3 days after the incident. We would really like to know when it actually happened.
I feel not many students have a trusted adult or adult they can talk to. I feel there should be more teachers building relationship with students and making the students feel comfortable and telling them what's going on.
Teachers at my school, they always step up when a kid needs help. I feel I just couldn't feel safer with the teachers around me.
I think a lot of the adults know what's happening in the school, in the bathrooms, or outside in the grounds or whatever, but I think there's a lot that they can't do, because you have to I think you have to find a way to combat these problems from the source rather than combating them where the teachers are seeing or not seeing them.
When if we have a practice fire drill or something, or a practice lockdown, it makes me feel a lot safer knowing everyone knows what to do and the teachers take action knowing that if it really did happen that I would be safe.
It's reassuring to know that there's a plan in worst case scenario.
I think some teachers, and I mean this in the most respectful way possible, some teachers need to take the drills more seriously.
I don't feel safe doing those drills because I feel if there's a threat in the building, you should get out.
I feel like we should get like SROs, but like not the ones that like pat you down every single time you walk in the class or walk in the school. Like the SROs that like would be there when like to stop fights.
Yeah, about having a police officer here. I just like knowing that somebody here is armed with an actual weapon and training.
A school security guard should not carry a gun because a lot of students would be scared.
The school feels safer with like a law enforcement officer here.
He's everywhere, but at the same time, he's like not intruding on everything. He's not like walking into classes and searching people and all this. He's just like, he's there if you need him. What it means to be safe at school is like you can separate yourself from whatever's going on else in your life, and you can just go to school and learn.
Knowing that you don't have to come to school with a fear of being bullied or harassed by other kids because you have a certain disability or you don't act the same as they do.
Feel seen and feel heard and kind of just feel like you matter and that you're not gonna like one day just start being picked on or anything.
You don't have to worry about what's going on outside the building or anything bad inside.
And being able to share your opinions without fear.
Knowing that I'm respected and that I am safe and able to focus on what I am doing in school.